What is going on, YouTube? We are here again. The United Sim Football Association is back in your face. Another set of games here as we move closer and closer to the playoffs. We still have 6 more weeks to go in this one, and I can't wait to see how this one goes down. You already know how we do. We keep the games rolling. Just checking a couple things here, but everything's looking good so far on my side. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates, and we'll talk about them at halftime. But we got to talk about these two teams here, man. St. Louis and Pittsburgh, two teams that came into week number 8. They had a chance to get the victory, but both of them lost within the last minute of the ball game. St. Louis, they lost by way of a fumble recovery right at the 2-yard line, and the same person that fumbled the football took it into the end zone, won the game. And then on the other side for Pittsburgh, they had the lead, and then they messed up on one third down play, allowed I believe a 68-yard passing touchdown, and pretty much sealed their fates right then and there. Both of them played well enough to win, but they both have to step their games up today if they want to get the victory. I know it means a little bit more for Pittsburgh, who's trying to get back into the fold for the playoffs. They need to get a victory, and they got a new receiver that they believe can help them out in that front. So make sure you like and subscribe like I always say. And I'm going to go ahead and get this game rolling pretty soon. Best of luck to Rebecca Montaigne and the St. Louis Archers, and Jim Carr of the Pittsburgh Roughnecks. Let's go ahead and hit that play game button. Let's go ahead and get this thing underway. We are underway in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Let's do it. Flipping over right about now. And it looks like the homies in white, St. Louis, will take it past the 30. It's going to be 1st and 10. We got ourselves our first crack of snow on the season. We'll see how St. Louis could do in the environment as they pass a short to the homie Namey, picking up the first down past the 45. And their first play is a successful one. 1st and 10 coming for St. Louis. Gonna be an interesting setup for sure. Both teams got to go through the elements in this ball game. They're going to send Anzaltavian on the motion, and then they'll give it to number 26, trying to find the crease, makes one man miss and gets to midfield for his first carry. Going to get a gain of 4 on that one. Best of luck once again to both of these teams. We'll talk about the players in a little bit. Got some new players. I got to update the player number sheet. But it's going to be a fun ride here for sure. As more people come into the league now, every team is pretty much locked. Going to be looking for a man. Going to take off the run, but runs in the Tag Jones. Actually, that's going to be a bot player sack. My bad. I thought it was Tank Jones, but going to be 3rd and 12 coming up here. The Pittsburgh defense stands tall. Like Raquel was on her way around. A great pass rush there from Pitt. Looking middle of the field, gonna be caught and picking up the first down this time. Edwards, a great play. Pittsburgh celebrated on the tackle, but it didn't really help them to stop the opposing offense. It's gonna be 1st and 10. St. Louis is in Pittsburgh territory with that play. That was a nice dot too, for sure. Gonna look for a man. Great blocking on the screen. Gonna turn up his Namey, pushing forward and gets close to the first down. That play. A gain of 9 on that one. 2nd and 1 for this St. Louis team, trying to bounce back from their crazy loss. And they actually had a chance to win it, which is crazy enough. Like, they had one more Hail Mary play with 3 seconds left, but Looked like crisscross. He couldn't locate the ball. Passed right through his fingers and received the handoff, and I think he picked up the first that way. They only needed one, and they are going to give it to him. It's 1st and 10 Archers. No big plays quite yet, but still got plenty of time. Plenty of time in this ball game. Let's do it. 1st and 10 here. Gonna look left side. Is gonna be caught. Cutting up is Edwards. Makes 2 men miss and runs up and getting deeper inside Pittsburgh territory. It's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up again for this St. Louis team. He made Mitchell-Lott and that other cornerback look silly. Inside the red zone now. One man slipped on the right side, still finds a man, but cannot hang on through contact to Sir Lancelot. His first attempt is no good. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Pittsburgh with the chance to, at the very least, hold them to 3. They'll have to do their best to keep them away from the first down mark, which is at the 10-yard line. On the inner portion of the 10-yard line, I should say. We'll see the handoff. Got some blockers. Going to almost make one man miss there. Nice tackle there from Colt Wetzel. Now it's going to be a 3rd and medium situation here, Pittsburgh. Up to this point, they slipped up on a few things, but at the same time, they've shown the ability to at least slow them down a little bit, give themselves a chance. Now they just got to make the play. Snow's coming down pretty easy. Looking for a man is Montaigne. The pocket's collapsing. It's going to be a flag, though. It's going to be a holding as well. That's a sack. Nice job there. It's going to be 3rd and 17. Me personally, I would have took the I would have declined it. It would have went to 4th down, but maybe they want to make it further away. So make that kick harder. That's probably their logic here. Looking for a man. Montaigne taking off to run, throws it out of bounds, and the Pittsburgh defense holds tough here in this first drive. Bend but don't break. You love to see it. It's going to be 4th and 17 coming. Sending this one away. Kick is up, and it is going to be good. St. Louis will strike first, and they'll take the 3-point lead early in this ball game, and we'll see how Pittsburgh will do in their first drive today. It's crazy enough. St. Louis, they allowed a 21-0 deficit in the 4th quarter, and that pretty much did them in. I think that's the first time in USFA history where a team scored 21 points and blanking the other team offensively in regards to scoring points and getting the victory. So gotta give credit where credit is due. But Pittsburgh, they got some new weapons to talk with in this ball game. We'll talk about Blake Grant and the rest of the crews. We see the return coming, taking this one up the middle of the field, and going to take this one past the past the 20. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. I got to rely a little bit on my sight because I can't see the numbers on the field, but it's all good. It's all gravy. We're going to keep it moving here. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man right side and tried to hit the crossing man to the right. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming, and I think he did try to get Grant over there, try to get him his first completion. Tried the quick out route there. Jim Carr couldn't complete it. We shall continue. 2nd and 10. Looks like the 22-yard line, 21-yard line looking. Launching this middle of the field in a bucket. I think that's Grant to the 20, the 10, the 5, dragged down at the 1. And if he upgraded his player, that is a touchdown. And that is how you come into the league with the big bucket. Jim Carr said he wanted to test him out. And St. Louis got caught slipping. And Pittsburgh's already in scoring range here. They got Mike Hawk in the backfield. They won't run it. They're going to look for the pass. But the pass rush is trying to get home. He's just going to throw this one away. Fight for another day. You can't be mad at it. It's going to be 2nd and goal here. Wow. And this Pittsburgh offense coming alive early. We'll see what they do here. Looking for a man. Takes off to run. Trying to find someone to throw to, but he's going to take it himself. And it's going to be a touchdown. Pittsburgh taking the lead, and they're gonna get the bucket here. The home crowd is loving it. Wow, what a start here for Pittsburgh. Kick is up from Anita Dickenme, and she is going to knock it through. Let the siren roll. Wow, what a start to this ball game. Both teams scoring. Real interesting set here. Just got to bring up one more thing. And then we could talk about these players. We'll start with St. Louis. As soon as I could find their team sheet. It's been glitching on me all day. I don't know why. But I'm going to send this one away. Let's do it. Going to see what Kevin Lee could do on his return, pushing forward, getting past the 30, or right at the 30. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. And let's talk about this St. Louis team real quick. Quarterback in her 8th year, the GOAT, Rebecca Montaigne. Halfbacks will be Tom Edwards, and current running back of the year lead, Naaman McNamerson, in my personal opinion. We'll see what the stats look like. But we're going to see a motion. Going to see the wild archer. And it's wide open. Number 37 can't stop him. Yes, he can. And he almost broke free. Andrew Flugel, he did upgrade his speed. I think it helped him out on that play. It's 1st and 10 coming. And that's a nice play to start for St. Louis. Wide receivers will be Chris Cross, Zane Henderson, Kevin Lee, and Sir Lancelot. As we see the handoff again, he's going to get stuffed. A short gain there, actually a gain of 0. 2nd and 10 coming. Nice job by Austin Wheeler, hitting that hole like a madman. And a sole tight end here will be Ansel Tavian, who's having himself a pretty good year, if I do say so myself. We'll talk about the rest of the team in a bit. Montaigne's in the pocket by herself, and she's going to pass it. Looking for a man to pass rush, almost getting home. Just throws it away. Not too much she could do there. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming. And this Pittsburgh team's stepping it up a little bit. They did allow that big play, but they look like they settled down. And now if they could get one more stop, they can potentially move the ball up the field even more. Gonna look, deep drop back, looking right side, and gonna be a bucket. That is a dot. That is just pretty right there. Sir Lancelot, the veteran, does what he does. Gonna make the play. That's 1st and 10 coming. And Jackson Brady was right there, but the ball moves faster than the man. That's just how the game works. 1st and 10 coming, and that is a false start from number 65. That's going to be 1st and 15 coming. Now defensively, they have one D lineman, that's Jesse Leyva. Linebackers will be John Smith, Nicholas Watt, and Rock Blazer. Cornerbacks will be Gum Arabic, Tristan Mitchell, and Xavier Lingham. Free safety will be Stevie Glades. Strong safety Preston Dotson, as we see another handoff, trying to find a hole, getting all those yards back and then some. And that pushes them closer to the red zone for the second time. This time they're looking to get a touchdown at the end of their drive, not a field goal. And we'll talk about this Pittsburgh team when they get back on offense. But right now, let's keep it moving. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first. In the I formation, Body's back there, Namey's back there. And they're going to try the screen, and it's going to be a sack. And I think they had their tight end open. Actually, it wasn't really open. Looked like Colt Wetzel was over there, but the blocking broke down immediately. 3rd and 7 coming, and now they're going to the shotgun. 2 backs there, Namey and Body, and they're going to fake the handoff to Namey, looking left side and caught. Turn it up, it's Tavian inside the 10. Jackson Brady could not keep up, and once again, no way to stop a perfect pass. It's going to be 1st and goal coming. She knew exactly where she was going before she finished her drop back. That is what the best quarterbacks can do. Down to the 7-yard line now. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. And St. Louis has a chance. They're going to send a man in motion, going to fake it to Kevin Lee, hand it off, and get stuck. Wheeler and Raquena there in the backfield making the play. It's going to be 2nd and goal coming. Pittsburgh trying to get another stop in the red zone. That's definitely a good start. A good start to get the stop. You love to see the wordplay. Handoff. Here comes the homie. Pushing forward. He's going to get inside the 5 with that one. 8 carries, 50 yards already for Namey, and it's just stacking on to what's been a great season for him. 3rd and goal coming up now. Pittsburgh stacking the box. They're in the I formation. Is going to be passing out of it. Wide open, Kevin Lee for the touchdown. Kevin Lee says, y'all need to chill out a little bit. We won the United Bowl last season, and that was one of the reasons why we did it. You better recognize greatness. That's going to put St. Louis on top. Kick is up, and it's going to be another bucket here. 10-7 is your score now. St. Louis and Pittsburgh scoring on all of their drives up to this point. We'll see if Pittsburgh can keep the scoring alive as the first quarter is almost up. So talking about this Pittsburgh team, they got a lot to talk about. They got quarterback Jim Carr in his 2nd year. Definitely having a bounce back year, if I do say so myself. Halfback will be Mike Hawk. Wide receivers will be Corbian Crimson, Anthony Stank, Ryan Davis, and new acquisition Blake Grant, number 88. You seen him on the big catch earlier. Tight end will be Bodacious, and the kicker / punter Anita Dickenme. Defensively, they have Jerry Philbin, the number 2 draft pick, and I didn't say this earlier. Anthony Stank was the number 1 draft pick last season. Number 2 is Jerry Philbin, the D tackle. Along with him, they have Tank Jones, Cassandra Raquena, and Dax Brightmore. Linebackers will be Colt Wetzel, Gus Pack, Heavy D, Austin Wheeler, and Kingston Ali. Corners will be Jackson Brady, Bryce Walker, and CJ Bird. Angel Flugel, Mitchell Lott, and Kane Elliott will be the safeties. Mitchell Lott, the only strong safety out of this group, as we see Mike with his first carry, and it's going to be a solid 1 for 6 for number 6'9". 2nd and 4 coming. Or to send Mike in motion, and they're going to fake the handoff. They are going to pass it to him. The pass took a little bit, and it's going to be a loss of yards there. Great tackle there from number 22, Xavier Lingham, to close out quarter numero uno. And we shall see what happens here on their third down coming. Pittsburgh trying to keep the drive alive. Let's flip the field real quick. His first catch goes for -3 yards. And they're going to pass it again. Jim Carr looking on the run. Going to be caught. There goes Anthony Stank. Is that Anthony Stank? No, that's not Anthony Stank. That's actually a bot player there. Getting the job done. It's going to be 1st and 10. That's actually the bot tight end. Actually, he did have a really good season for them last season, but hey, the bot player got the job done. Can't be mad at the results. Looking for a man. They're going to fake it, and they're going to throw it to the screen again. This time it's a lot better. It's going to turn up. Spins off a man. Gets in, and he's going to get hit out of bounds. That time they caught him slipping. Threw it to the other side. It's going to be 1st and 10 Pittsburgh. Nice play. Spinned off Gum Arabic, and then kept it moving as they move into St. Louis territory. Sometimes flip to the other side of work. You never know. Quick pitch, middle of the field, and going to be deflected by Rock Blazer. A little bit of an errant pass there. He had a man crossing, but gotta make sure that you do your due diligence. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. And it's going to be a handoff here. Pushing forward. It gets sniped. Number 9 making the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming. Smithering. Sound like he came from the Harry Potter series or something like that. Another 3rd down coming up here for Pittsburgh. What would they do here? Almost had a man offsides, not to be. And it's going to be a deep drop back, middle of the field, and going to be caught. There goes Bodacious inside the 30. And that's going to move the sticks again here for Pittsburgh, who's playing with a lot of fight in this ball game. You love to see it. You see right there on the tackle, but if you seen the replay of the actual catch, that was almost deflected. But once again, the perfect pass stands true to the game. We shall see the handoff pushing forward, and there goes Mike pushing closer to the 20. The 2nd and 3 coming up. Pittsburgh looking nice so far. Not quite in the red zone, but they're right in the cusp. And it's going to be another drop back, looking right side. Going to be almost caught. Number 17, Ryan Davis could not hang on through contact. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Nice play by Gum Arabic, the corner. Looking for a man. On this left side, throws it away. Not too much home. Actually, it looked like Stank was wide open in the end zone, but looks like he could not see it through the pressure. It's going to be 4th and 3. We should see the field goal team come out soon. It's going to be from the left hash for Anita. Kick is going to be up and going to be through. Throw the siren up again. Interesting ball game for sure. Still got some time in this one, folks. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates. We got plenty, but it's going to be a fun ride for sure. Kick is underway again for St. Louis. Both teams scoring on every drive they had the football. St. Louis in 10 of keeping that streak alive for their own sake. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Archer football. Scored a touchdown on their last drive. I think St. Louis's best case scenario will probably be a long drive that burns a lot of clock. Make sure Pittsburgh doesn't get the ball back. Jerry Philbin almost caught offsides, but it's going to be a drop back here. Montaigne looking, takes off to run, throws on the run, throws it out of bounds on the run. That was a busted play right there for sure. 2nd and 10. Going with the I formation here. Looking for a man. It's going to be a play fake, middle of the field, and Bucket rolling down on the ground to make the catch past the 40. Kevin Lee beat his man clean. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Jackson Brady once again was in the area, but once again the pass kind of led the ball away from him, so he couldn't make a play. Pittsburgh trying to get off the field. They're going to send Lancelot in motion. He's got a speed boost, but they're going to go with the screen on the other side, and there goes Namey. Past the 40. Tries to make it past. Another man steps out of bounds. That'll get him close to the 30. And once again, this St. Louis team pulling out all the stops to make sure they get down the field. Beautiful blocking up the field as well. They're going to send a man in motion. It's going to be a Wildcat again, pushing up. It makes one man miss, pushing forward, past the 20, spin move, and going to get to the 15. Wild Archer making the plays. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. He was skating there on that snow. Nice tackle by Angel Flugel. St. Louis back in field goal range. Gonna be a handoff, looking for a lane, not gonna find one. Austin Wheeler with another play. Very underrated linebacker here in this league. I can't wait to see his stats updated. I know he's gonna be in the top, at least top 10 in tackles. He's been doing very well this season. 2nd and 10. Or at least as far as linebackers go. I don't know about all positions, but he's definitely up there. As we see the handoff again, nice blocking there. And there goes Edwards pushing forward, getting close to the 1st. They're going to say he got it. It's going to be 1st and goal Archers. Nice play and nice blocking. Hit that corner like a madman. Mitchell Lott tried to make the stop earlier, but that's not going to cut the cheese if you catch my drift. 1st and goal. St. Louis trying to put another touchdown on the board. Going to be a handoff, finding a crease, pushing forward, and stopped at the 1. Kingston Ali, among a few other players, making sure he didn't score. It's going to be 2nd and goal coming. And it is going to be another handoff. Gets stuck. Back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal. 12 carries, 69 yards there for Namey McNamerson. Nice. It's going to be 3rd and goal coming. Pittsburgh trying their best to keep him out. And they're going to stack the box again. Last time they did it, St. Louis came with the pass to beat it. They're going to hand it off, and this time it's not going to work. Namey's going to push forward for the touch. Damn. You hate to see it if you're Pittsburgh. They had the men to stop Namey, but Namey just threw their heart at him. Great play on 3rd down for sure by St. Louis, and they'll take the lead back. Kick is up and good. 17-0 is your score. Both teams, once again, they're on a scoring streak, and Pittsburgh has 5 minutes to keep it going. See what this Roughnecks team can do, getting the football back. Pittsburgh playing with a lot of heart this game, but the game ain't done yet. There's still some fighting to do. Pittsburgh's first goal is probably to make sure they find a way to stop this St. Louis team on offense. I think because I think their own offense can keep them in this ball game how it's been going. They've been put in a lot of long third down situations, but they found a way to keep it moving. We'll see if the same thing rings true on this drive as they try to tie the ball game up. And this might be in Pittsburgh's favor. If they was to score before these 5 minutes, they'll get the ball back as we see a handoff. There goes Mike. Cannot find the right hold. That's a stop. Going to be a gain of 1 on that play. 2nd and 9 coming. Going to be passing it against Green, and off the back of one of the St. Louis players, that pass rush almost got home. It's going to be 3rd and 9 coming up. Very testy. And I think he did have a lane to make some good moves if they made the catch, but that pass rush was screaming from St. Louis. 3rd and 9 here. Not too much moves from Stank or Davis currently. They're going to look, and it's going to be caught. And I just spoke of her name. KT making a big play on 3rd down, keeping the drive alive for the Roughnecks. That's 1st and 10. Went up and climbed a ladder in between 2 defenders, including Preston Dotson. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. There's going to be another drop back. Here comes Carr looking middle field. Going to be caught. And there goes Davis. I said there's names in this drive that we need to see a little bit more from them. This is definitely a good start. It's going to be 1st and 10 again. In traffic, outside of the hands of Gum Arabic. Couldn't do anything about it. And they're barely in St. Louis territory right now. They're going to go ahead and hand it off this time. Bounces off of a man. Bounces off another man to get to the 45. Trying to pick it up in the run game. That'll definitely help balance out this attack here for Pittsburgh. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. And it's going to be another handoff, trying to find something to get sniped before he could get the 1st down. Great tackle from number 31, Stevie Glades. 3rd and 2 coming. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning right there. Let's get into it. 3rd and 2, definitely manageable. No team has punted up to this point. Interesting enough. Well, we see the first punt. Look in middle of the field and caught. There goes Davis. I guess we won't see a punt. The drive continues again for Pittsburgh. It's going to be 1st and 10. And they're looking nice here with the final 1 minute 45 seconds left on this clock. Picking the pace a little bit and caught again. Making another catch there. Is that Davis? Yes, it is. 2nd and 3 coming up. Haven't used their timeouts yet. They really don't need to at this current moment. But if they get another 1st down, we should see them pop off with them. 2nd and 3 coming, looking for a man middle of the field. Overthrows Stank, crossing across the middle. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Passing it. Going to be caught. Bodacious dragging the man, or actually dragging his own body down to the 10. And this Pittsburgh team, I don't know what it is tonight. I don't know what it is, but they're making the plays when they need to make the plays. Stevie Glades tried to get over there to help the tackle, but he was already rushing through. 41 seconds. And they're going to look. Quick pitch. It's going to be caught. A beautiful play. Reaching out. And I think he got close to the first down. I don't think he got it, but Pittsburgh called the timeout here. Now, if there was a perfect time to use number 69 in this particular setup, I think now would be the time to do it. 36 seconds. Got the weak eye formation here. You got the bot tight end to block. They're going to hand off, and Mike is going to finish the job. Touchdown. Roughnecks. And both defenses have yet to find an answer for either one of the opposing team's offense here. Great drive. Kick is going to be up. Kick is going to be good. But the siren rolled. Interesting game we have here today, folks. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm trying to tell you, man, these games get ridiculous here in the USFA. We may not have all the clout, but we do something right here. Best believe me. 34 seconds left in the second. We'll see a kneel down. It's going to be 1st and 10. St. Louis still has a chance to do something in this drive. The drive is not completely dead, but they'll need to move the ball quickly with at least 1 or 2 plays for me to think that they'll get a score. And ironically, if they don't score, this will be the first time that either team hasn't scored on the drive, technically, as we see the audible to a bunch formation, looking for a man. Got some men crossing. There goes the homie. Turns up, picks up the first, and that will help him get closer to the closer to Pittsburgh territory. Another play like that will probably get them inside the 40 on the other side. So you never know. "27 seconds. That definitely was the perfect play to run. Looking for a man, midfield, and caught. That's going to be a first down again, close to midfield. Timeout 2 is coming. They only have 1 timeout, so they need to at least make sure that the play right here, or the next play that does move them down the field, gets them in field goal range, because it'll be tough for them to try to recover if they're getting real close and they can't really get their kicking team on. 1st and 10 again. They're going to send Lancelot in motion, looking for a man. Pressure's not there. Going to be caught. Stays in bounds, and he does get to the 40. And I think they may just let it run. May try a long field goal, that or Hail Mary, whichever one. But a great game so far in this one. We'll talk about all the good stuff a little later. And it looks like they have their offense on, so they may try to go deep on this. They do got the men here. They're going to launch it in the end zone. Going to be incomplete. Actually, not quite in the end zone. It's like right outside of the end zone. But if they caught it, that would have been the end of the first half. Pretty much one more play. Looking for a man in the middle field. Going to be incomplete, and it should be one more try here for Rebecca. And Pittsburgh with the chance to get their first official stop this game on defense. If they could hold him out of the end zone, takes off to run a little bit. Is she going to launch it? She just, I think the ball slipped there. But regardless of that, that's going to be the end of quarter number one, folks. Half number one, folks. And after this kickoff here, we're going to welcome you back to the game. Kneel down. And we could go ahead and pause it here. You see right there the stats looking real nice between Rebecca Montaigne and Jim Carr. But the only reason why they're so good is because they got that W on the field, man. You got to make sure you show some love to the league. And the best way you can do that is go ahead and get some W right here. You know what I'm saying? Use this code right here, USFA S8, to get 10% off of each and every order that you choose. And I actually got some really good news in regards to W. They actually have the starter packs back into the mix. So you can get your shaker cup, you could get your packs so you could try out the flavors. And on top of that, the shipping is actually reduced for the next week and a half. So from the 20th to the 30th, the homies at W, they said they wanted to give back a little bit. Make sure that y'all could get your W as best and as cheap as possible. So you're going to have that deal right there. Check it out. Check out the merch. They got a lot of stuff available for you. You know what I'm saying? The official energy drink of the United Sim Football Association. But speaking of that, we have another sponsor. Its name is Paladin. If you have a business, if you need software to make sure that's running efficiently, Paladin is the way to go. I'm trying to tell you, they got a lot of good stuff there available for you. Check out the prices for their contracts. They'll definitely help you out in the future. Speaking about our affiliates here, we got the GSB Gold Standard Basketball. Just watched the game last night. They did really good in regards to New York getting the victory. Now the series is tied 1-1 between them and Vice City. Shout out to New York and Vice City. They're doing their thug thizzle. Show some love there. Also, don't forget about the ECFL, the Elite College Football League. Over 100 users coming in this next draft class. When they leave college, they come to us. They get drafted. Fun ride there. And then we got Goals, Great One Hockey League Sim. They're doing their thug thizzle on the ice. If you want to be the next Wayne Gretzky, that is where you want to do it. And outside of that, we could go ahead and get back to this heavy hitting gameplay here, tied 17-17. Wonder who's going to get this victory here for sure. Let's get back into it. Make sure the sound's good for you. And we hype as we see Pittsburgh with the ball for the first time, cutting up his mic, getting close to the first down, fights for the last yardage needed. And this drive will go strong to start out. Pittsburgh on the move. Pittsburgh with the chance to take the lead here. Going to be a deep drop back. Here comes Carr. Takes off to run. Runs into a man. That's a sack. And I was wondering when the defense will start to come home. That's a nice play there from the rookie linebacker. Getting around the left tackle and making Jim Carr pay. But now it's 2nd and 19. Is this where the defenses start picking up their game? Going to see the handoff. No, it's a fake, and Jim Carr's going to get some of those yards back, maybe. Actually, only a couple of yards there. 3rd and 17 now. Pittsburgh has to get to the 46-yard line to keep this drive alive. Deep drop back, middle of the field, going to be caught. That's short of the mark, and that is going to be the first stop on 3rd down all game long. Well, actually, I take that back. Not all game long, because both teams were held to field goals, but that's besides the point. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be the first time we see a punt came off of that sack. Now it's up to this Pittsburgh defense to keep their offense in the game now that their offense didn't go anywhere. We see the return from Preston Dotson closer to 30. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. It's going to be a pass here from Montaigne, wide open. Tavian getting close to the 40, not quite past it. It's going to be 2nd and 1 coming up here for St. Louis, trying to get the lead. Faking the jet sweep, standing tall in the pocket, middle field, and caught it. Tavian again inside Pittsburgh territory. Gonna be 1st and 10 once again for the Arches. Jackson Brady right there, but also not right there. The perfect pass in the snow. They're gonna send a man in motion. They're gonna hand it off. There goes the homie Kevin Lee getting a few yards there. Could have been a lot worse. We've seen St. Louis come through with that play and it turned out very well. So heads up play there by Pittsburgh. And it's going to be another handoff, trying to find a hole. Not quite getting the first, but once again, another solid game here from Namey. Going to make it 3rd and 2. Now Pittsburgh has a chance to get off the field. Not quite in field goal range. He's going to be looking for a man. Going to throw this right side. No one's home. That's going to be incomplete. And the Pittsburgh defense stands tall. St. Louis, they're in range where they can go for it still and potentially get it, but they may just go sit the punt team. Nope, I take that back. They said they're going to try it. Pittsburgh, they want to get the turnover on downs for obvious reasons. They're going to send the man in motion, not going to hand it off, and he's going to get stuffed. Kingston Ali with the blitzing moves, and Pittsburgh's going to hold them to 17 points. A great job getting the turnover on downs. They tried to fake him. They tried to fake him with the jet sweep. Pittsburgh, they stayed home. They chose the right decision. And now their offense has a chance to benefit. They're going to try it again, trying to hand off. There goes Mike, trying to run through Preston Dotson, but he's not going to let that happen too easy. A gain of 2 on that one. And Mike is carrying the ball for 4 yards a carry currently. Still some time to get that average up for sure. They're going to pass it, quick pitch, and overthrows the homie Grant. It's going to be 3rd and 8 coming up. Going to be looking, quick pitch, and going to be caught. There goes Davis reaching out. Did he get it? They said he got it. That's heart right there by Ryan Davis. He was well short of the mark when he caught it, but Gun Marabit could not pull him away from the first. Nice extension there. And the drive continues here for Pittsburgh. 5.5 minutes. They're going to hand it off. Trying to find the crease, and he does get a decent enough burst to get 3 the bot player ball. It's going to be 2nd and 7 coming. Looking for a man. Deep drop back. Carr's chilling and launching it. It overthrows the bucket to Grant, who had a step open, and the pass was just off the mark. It's going to be 3rd and 7 coming. That's unfortunate look there for Pittsburgh, who probably could have got themselves in a much better position to get a nice play, but they can still keep the drive alive. They need to get past the 42-yard line. Definitely doable as they send the protection right side and caught. And there goes Grant with another catch. They overthrew him on the first play, or the last play. This time around, it was on target. It's 1st and 10 coming here for Pittsburgh. Stevie Glades there with the tackle. They move closer to the 30, not quite in field goal range, but they're getting close to it. And they're going to keep it on the ground, looking for blocks. And there goes that man, Mike, getting inside the 30. He's going to get taken down at the 29, 28-yard line or so. It's going to be a gain of 5 on that play. Handoff coming, pushing for it, and got a hold as my cock, and there's going to be a flag on the play. I think it's on Pittsburgh, and it is. You hate to see it. It's going to be 2nd and 13, and that was one of their better plays right there. And that was right at the end of the play too. You see a 2nd and 13. That means it was behind the line of scrimmage. Gonna look for a man to throw it to. Middle of the field is gonna be caught. Turns up, and Preston will take down Ryan Davis, but not before he can get back inside the 30. It's gonna be 3rd and 5 coming up here. Gonna be passing it, gonna be caught by Bodacious inside the 20. The drive continues again. And Pittsburgh's just finding every little way to keep the drive alive. They messed up on that on their last drive. They couldn't convert, they got sacked. But it seemed like every time it gets a 3rd down, they know what to do with it. And so far it's been working out to their favor. It's gonna be 1st and 10 coming. Looking for a man, quick pitch, and that could have been deadly. Rock Blazer had an open lane for a pick 6. But luckily for Pittsburgh, that ball hit the turf. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. And it's kind of crazy here. St. Louis losing the game last week, and then they're currently in a battle against a team that does not have the best record, but hey, sometimes you can get an interception to help you out. That's going to be Stevie Glades taking it back for St. Louis. Wow. Maybe that's what St. Louis needs. You got to talk a little smack about how they're doing against teams as they go ahead and pass it, sheds off one man, and Ansel Tavian's trying to get them right back in the mix. And Pittsburgh, they unfortunately threw the wrong pass 2 times in a row. The first time it didn't really hurt them because it hit the turf, but the other one that was an interception was pretty much a gimme. They're gonna be a carry, and there goes Namey. He's got a lot of speed. Don't let that man rumble like that to the 10, and he's gonna take it into the end zone. Namey left them all in the dust and the snow, and St. Louis is gonna take the lead right back off the INT. Kick is up, and it is going to be good. St. Louis is back up 1 score. I did say a little bit earlier, it might come down to who makes the first mistake. Pittsburgh, they did make the mistake that they didn't want to, especially so deep in their own chance to get some points, but all is not lost here. It's only a 1-score game. get back to what you was doing. Keep the offense rolling, control the football, and they'll have a chance to tie the game up. Picking this one off. It's going to be a bucket. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. And they are going to hand this one off, pushing forward. Preston Dotson's there to meet him after the short gain of 2. Mike Hawk trying his best, but he ran into his own lineman on that one. Going to make a quick change to the play. Going to throw it short there for Mike, and he's going to get tackled immediately for another short gain of 1. 3rd and 7 coming up. Should see one more play before the end of the 3rd. Going to be passing this right side and going to be almost picked off by Gum Arabic. It also looked like Stank probably lost the handle of it as well. But regardless of that, that is going to be a stop on 3rd down. St. Louis, they're getting this football back. Sending this one away here. Preston's going to be waiting for it at the 35. Going to try a juke and not fool anyone as we take it to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's do it. Put your 4s up as we see St. Louis with the football again. Got the 2 back set in the shotgun, handed off to Name, who's finding another big crease. Over 150 yards rushing again. Just a beast on the block this season. I don't know where he got it from. And I will let you know right now, Namerson is not the highest rated halfback in the USFA as per the Madden rankings. I don't even think he's in the top 3 in regards to rating. It's, hey, sometimes it's just the attributes and where you put them. As we see another 1st down coming up here for St. Louis. Ansel Tavian's looking nice. And that was a nice play there. Close to midfield here for the St. Louis team, who's trying to essentially cut this game off of Pittsburgh not having a chance to get it. We'll receive a pass here, looking left side and going to be caught, boxing out the man, holding on just enough so he can get the completion. There's going to be 1st and 10 coming. It's going to be Sir Lancelot's 3rd catch of the game. You see right there, number 33 was trying to rip that ball out, but you see right there the knees hit, so that means it was a complete catch. It's going to be faking the handoff to Namey, looking. Going to be almost fumble. Raquina almost did the dirty work there for the Pittsburgh defense, but they're going to call it a forward pass. 2nd and 10. That was kind of testy. Me personally, I say that was probably a fumble. But the referees, they get paid to do this stuff. 10 minutes, 8 seconds left in the 4th. Takes off to run, does a lot of rush, and Jerry Philbin getting a big sack. 3rd and 22 coming. Definitely showing out as one of the more consistent defensive linemen here in this league too. I love to see it. I love seeing more pressure from the D-line. Going to be seeing the pass coming, looking, middle of the field, and overthrows everybody. And the Pittsburgh defense did its job Now it's up for the offense to tie the ball game up. 9.5 minutes left. The defense did what it was supposed to do, just like I said. Now it's up to Jim Carr and the gang to rally the troops, get their offense back in rhythm, and put some movement here, get them in range. Even a field goal can help them out if they could get another stop, but I think they prefer to tie the ball game up as quick as they can, because that changes the complexity of the game. If St. Louis has the ball and it's tied, they may have to move a little bit different as opposed to if they have a 4-point lead. As we see Jim Carr look, quick pitch and overthrows the crossing man. Had a man open, just got to hit those marks there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. You see the snow is hitting some of the players, some of the quarterbacks. I think it definitely led to the interception for sure. Going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Gonna be passing it again, looking for a man, takes off to run. Jim Carr's looking. Is he going to try to get past the line of scrimmage? He can't. John Smith says, you better put your speed up. It's going to be 3rd and 12 now. John Smith ran him down like he was a buck, and he had his whip trying to get around the neck. Cowboy John Smith. Gonna be looking for a man. Deep drop back. The pressure's almost home, but he's gonna turn around and almost hit the man. And once again, it looked like there was a man open downfield, but the pressure kind of got to Jim Carr, and now the defenses are starting to settle in. That's a lot of stops so far in a row. Both of these teams' defenses are looking nice, but that's only going to benefit St. Louis if the offense for Pittsburgh can't score. It's going to see this one get sent away to Preston Dotson. He is going to hang on, looking for a lane. He's going to cut around and gets to the 45-yard line. That's about it. It's going to be 1st and 10 though. And even my boy Preston falling. What's wrong, boy? 1st and 10 coming. St. Louis looking to put this game away. They're in field position to potentially make that possible. Got the bunch at the bottom. They're looking and almost they are going to throw a pick. It's going to be the homie Wheeler. And that is a huge defensive play. Pittsburgh needed it. I thought it was going to be deflected, but he hung on to it at the last second, looking for a man. And there goes Bodacious running through for the 1st down. Pittsburgh on the move. They're trying to get a little get back now. Now, check me out here. If Pittsburgh scores on this drive, that pretty much evened out what St. Louis was able to do when they picked it off. So they'll pretty much be back on the even playing field, if you catch my drift. Here comes Carr again, left side, and going to be caught. Turn it up. There goes the homie Blake Grant with the juke move. It didn't quite help him get the first, but it did help him get over 100 yards in his first game. You love to see it. 3 catches. And he's trying to help his team get right. 7 minutes, 12 seconds left in the 4th. We got ourselves a great game today. Gonna look for it, man. Quick pitch and caught by Mike inside the 20, down to the 15, down to maybe the 14 as well. The drive continues here for Pittsburgh, who's not giving up on his game. You love to see it. Six and a half minutes left. Short drop back, quick pitch, and caught. Turn it up. Bodacious shut down before he could get the first. He looked like if Preston wasn't there, he probably could have picked it up, but it's going to be a gain of 8. Very respectable here. And they're going to pass another short drop back. Takes off to run and just throws this out the back of the end zone. Going to be 3rd and 2 now. Now, if I was calling the plays, I'll give it to Mike. see what happens. If you don't get it, try it again. That's how I kind of see it. You need a touchdown. You're too close not to get a touchdown. They do have Mike down, in the single back, and they're going to pass it again, looking for a man. They're going to be caught. Anthony Stank for the touchdown. What? Pittsburgh 1 point away from tying it up. Just straight up dismantled the man that was guarding Anthony Stank. That's just ridiculous. And now Anita with the huge kick to tie it up. And it is going to be good. Let the siren play. We got a game tonight. Let's do it. Pittsburgh fighting with all their might to give St. Louis a ball game. They said, you better not play down the competition again or we'll let you have it. You see the dirt there on the arms, the hard work being put in this ball game. But Pittsburgh is that team to do the dirty work. That's why they're the Roughnecks. We'll see if St. Louis can use this less than 6 minutes to their advantage. But if they have another drive like the last one, they might get upset. It's going to be 1st and 10. Rebecca Montaigne. How do you bounce back from the interception he just thrown? I don't care what nobody says. If no one's going to learn about what this league can do for you, they won't know until it's too late. It's going to be a man in motion. They're going to hand it off to Namey, pushing forward, and Jerry Philbin, and I believe Tank Jones was there to make the stop for a gain of 2. This is a big drive here. Got the jumbo set, looking for a man. Looking, is going to be caught. A juke move, and going to get close to the 1st down mark, but it's going to come to 3rd down here. Sir Lancelot couldn't get the first. And he'll get his 4th catch. And that's going to be a false start, and that's a huge penalty as well. That takes away the run game more than likely. We'll see if Montaigne can do it. She's done it many times in her career, so it's not like it's her first time going through this type of situation. She's essentially seen it all. The siren is blaring. Can they take advantage of it? Is this Pittsburgh defense? We see the pass rush trying to get home. She's on the run. Does she have the speed to throw it? No one is home. Actually, there is a player there, but the pass was off the mark. Pittsburgh gets the stop with 4 minutes and 29 seconds left. One drive, one long drive could potentially give them the ball game. Wow. Sending this one away. This is one of the few times Pittsburgh has received a punt this game, as we see it get taken to around the 30-yard line. Here comes 1st and 10. Pittsburgh trying to do the unthinkable today. So far, they've done everything they've needed to do to give them a chance. But these are the moments where the big boys rumble and the little boys stumble. And they're going to start with the ground game. I can't be mad at the decision. It's going to be a short gain, but you got to love the decision to at least try try to establish the run game, help out your quarterback, but we may need to see a little bit more passing. They need to get past the 39 to keep the drive alive. They found a ways to get 1st downs all game long. Here comes the pass. Jim Carr looking, is going to be dropped by Mike Hawk. And honestly, that might have been the best case scenario because he was going backwards. 3rd and 8 coming up, and a good chance for St. Louis to get off the field here. Once again, you got to get past the 39. They have all their receivers out. They do have Bodacious. They're going to send Ryan Davis in motion in between the tight end and the wide receiver. They're going to throw it short, and that's not going to help him out. And St. Louis will get the stop. We shall see this punt team come real quick. Not worth going for it here. You're in your own territory, so there's only one thing you could do. But at the same time, you got to take what the defense gives you. If they play good defense, got to give them credit. You see the punt, and we'll see Preston Dotson here for another return. Actually, we won't. It's going to be a bounce inside the 5, and it rolls to the 4, and that is going to be a pin there for Pittsburgh. Now St. Louis. Now they'll have to drive the length of the field. And I haven't brought this up. Will we need an extra quarter to settle this? That's going to be the question we have to answer here with 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Looking for a man is Montae Millerfield and can't complete the pass to the crossing Kevin Lee. Best case scenario there for Pittsburgh. And also best case scenario for Pittsburgh if they could get the stop on this particular drive without allowing the first down, because that'll give them real primo field position. You know what I'm saying? They set up in the I formation now. Will they try to run, try to give themselves some breathing room just in case? Yes, they will. They hand it off. They got some nice blocking, and he's going to try to push forward, but it is going to be another 3rd down situation here, folks. I don't see a run play coming here to be beneficial for St. Louis, even though 3 yards is definitely doable. But I think a passing attack here will help him out. Probably across the middle. And there's going to be a pass, looking for a man. Pass rush doesn't get home, but he still finds the man. Nice pass there to Lancelot. The drive continues, and we'll hit the 2-minute warning like that. She waited just enough time so Lancelot could get open. That's going to aid their team immensely. Two minutes here. They got all 3 timeouts. So does Pittsburgh, looking for a man. Low and left side is going to be caught and rolling down, not getting out of bounds. So the clock continues to roll. Edwards does make the play, though. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Interesting game for sure. Going no huddle now. Approaching 90 seconds left in regulation. We're going to see Ansel Tavia move close to the line of scrimmage. Going to go with the back screen and going to get tackled. Great defense there from number 90 getting the job done. Who was that who made the tackle? Number 90, that's a bot player, Kerala, yes. Who's been playing out of his mind as well. I believe he already has 2 sacks. But the drive continues here, a 2-second runoff. You're going to see the motion again. Will they try to screen? No, they will not, but the pass rush trying to get home is going to be caught for the 1st down. And Namey does get the job done, but they still have some work to do. Well over 50 yards if they want to get some good field position for a field goal. But a nice play nonetheless. And they're going no huddle again. Not calling the timeouts. They're going to fake the handoff. Real field end that's deflected. Wouldn't that have been crazy if that was an interception, though, by Wheeler for a second? Well, it's going to be 2nd and 10 regardless. This is what the USFA is about. If you don't know about the United Sim Football Association, it's games like this that get you hyped to join the league. And it looks like they might have a little bit of an issue here. I don't know what Montaigne's thinking about, but that might be their downfall. We might have to take this one back. She's doing a little 2-step. And that's going to make it 2nd and 15. Unfortunate there. Might have been a little bit of a glitch. It's going to be 2nd down coming. Looked like they was trying to send the man in motion. That's probably what was planning to happen, but maybe they got lost in translation. The crowd making it hard for Montaigne and the gang to get right. They go back in the shotgun. They're going to send crisscross in motion. They're going to look for a man to throw it to right side. It overthrows an open bucket. Pittsburgh can breathe a sigh of relief because that could have been their downfall for the 2nd straight week. 3rd down coming. Gonna be a short drop back, going left side. It almost throws a pick, and the defense stands tall for Pittsburgh. I thought he picked it off. That would have been crazy. But regardless of that, the Pittsburgh defense, they'll have a chance to do something in these 29 seconds. But it's going to be a long punt. Won't be surprised if this goes to around the 20-yard line. Sending this one away. And it is to around the 25, looking for blocks. Going to turn up his mic, gets to the 40. And about 30-some yards, 35 yards. Pittsburgh's in field goal range, folks. This game might not make it to overtime if Pittsburgh could dial the right play. 1st and 10. Got ourselves a great one today. Let's do it. Got the close shotgun set, looking right side and incomplete. Jim Carr barely over 50%. I'll say he's around like 55, 56% right now on his 40th pass. 2nd and 10 coming up. Can Pittsburgh do the unthinkable? This is where your top tier wide receivers can get the job done, looking for a man. And he is going to launch it. He's got a man wide open. This thing down to the 5-yard line. What are you doing, Pittsburgh? Oh my goodness, you got yourself a shot to win the game. Wow. Oh my goodness, that is what it is all about. Kicking it from the left hash, and St. Louis is going to try to ice them in the snow. Anita with her biggest kick of the season right here, right now. Wow. And I said it earlier, we might not need an extra quarter. Pittsburgh could knock this one through. Oh my goodness, what a play from Pittsburgh. Kick is going to be up, and it is going to be good. Let the siren play. Pittsburgh 7 seconds away from the upset. Whoa. Wow. Oh my goodness. And Pittsburgh stormed back. They kept it moving. They kept their heads down. And here they are, 7 seconds away. 7 seconds away from getting possibly the biggest upset of the season. And I have to expect this kick to be within range for them to burn clock. It is Kevin Lee. He's trying to return. He's going to burn 3 seconds off the clock. And now St. Louis is pretty much in the exact same position they was at this time before the last game ended. They could try the Hail Mary. Perhaps this time around the player on the back end will be able to catch and they could run it into the end zone. But Pittsburgh, their intent to making sure that doesn't happen. Montaigne looking for a man to throw it to. Takes off to run to the sideline. Throws on the run and incomplete. And that is going to close the deal. final score 27-24. Give it up for the Pittsburgh Roughnecks, man. Wow. You see right there in the score breakdown, once again, St. Louis scoreless in the fourth quarter. That is the issue there for St. Louis as they try to pick their game back up, their second loss in a row. And within the last 2 minutes of the ball game, both times, you got to make sure you seal the deal. You got to play better defense. I mean, I don't know what else to say on that. Pittsburgh, they did their thing. 22 minutes, 50 seconds is all they needed on offense to get the job done. Jim Carr and Montaigne both threw a touchdown, both threw an interception, both threw sub 60. But you can attribute that to the snow. Had that play for 77 yards to pretty much give them everything they need. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, man. Like, that was a beautiful game there from Pittsburgh all the way around. Namon McNamerson had a great game, 19 for 160, averaged 8.5, got 2 touchdowns. He did his job, he did his best, but got to do better as a team, not just him. Mike Hawk, 12 for 45 on the game, so 3.7. He got a touchdown. Jim Carr got a clutch touchdown in the beginning of the game. Good job from him. Pittsburgh side on receiving, Bodacious led the way in catches, 7 for 86. Ryan Davis, 6 for 51. Mike Hawk, 4 for 27. Blake Grant in his debut, over 100 yards, 3 catches, averaged 33.5. That's crazy. Anthony Stank, though, with the 69. Nice. 1 touchdown. Great job. And that's a bot player there. Looking at the other side, Namon McNamerson and Sir Lancelot led the way in catches along with Tavian. But Tavian led in yards with 68. Sir Lancelot with 59. McNamerson with 58. Tom Edwards with 4 for 43. Kevin Lee 3 for 33. Defense here for the homies in St. Louis. Looks like the user that led was Preston Dotson, obviously. 7 tackles. Rock Blazer and Stevie Glades with 6. Xavier Lingham with 5. Gum Arabic with 5. Excuse me. John Smith with 4. Looks like a little bit further down, Tristan Mitchell with 2. Nicholas Watt with 2. And it looks like Jesse Leyva ends the game with 1. Tackles for loss. Lingham is the only user with 1. Great job. John Smith with another 2-sack game. Great job. Stevie Glades, 1 interception for 2 yards. Great job. Pass deflections, Rock Blazer, Gum Arabic with 2. Stevie Glades with 1. No forced fumbles, surprisingly, in the snow there for them. And for Pittsburgh, looks like the user that led in tackles will be Austin Wheeler with 8. Kingston Ali with 7, one of his better games. Mitchell Lott with 6. Kane Elliott with 5. Jackson Brady with 5. Angel Flugel with 5. Colt Wetzel with 4. Cassandra Quinn with 3. CJ Bird with 3. Jerry Philbin with 2. And he had a big sack as well. We'll talk about it in a bit. Bryce Walker with 2. Tank Jones with 1. Ryan Davis with 1. The wide receiver doing his thing. And Gus Pack, the only user there with 1. The last user with 1. Tackles for loss, got 7 of them. Great job. Cassandra gets 2. Austin gets 2. Angel gets 1. Kingston gets 1. And it looks like the bot player gets the last one. Sacks, we got Jerry Philbin with 1. And the bot player gets 2. Sack wise, actually interception wise, Austin Wheeler with the great play there. Good job. Looks like pass deflections. Looks like Austin Wheeler leads the way with 2. Kingston Ali with 1. Mitchell Lott also with 1. No forced fumbles again. And that's all the defensive stats there. Kicking wise, looks like both of them were perfect in the snow. So good job there from the kickers. 3 for 3 between the two of them. 6 for 6 in regards to extra points. Going a little bit further down, looks like there's 11 kickoffs. 6 of them were touchbacks, 3 apiece. So great job from them. Anita with the longest punt of the game with 60 burger. Great job. And then average wise, let's say they average between 40 and 50. So about 45 between the two of them. Kevin Lee with 3 for 74 on the kick returns. Bryce Walker 2 for 43. Punt return wise, Preston Dotson leads the way with 3 for 32. Mike 2 for 15. And I don't know how how you want to start this week off, but it's a perfect way in my book. I'm not mad at it, folks. We're going to keep it moving, though. We got 4 more games this week, and we got the doubleheader coming tomorrow, starting with this one here. It's going to be Tampa Bay and Tacoma, the battle of the T teams. Tampa Bay, they're in some trouble. But the good thing about it is they can make up for it here. They could avoid the 5-game losing streak. But Tacoma ain't gonna come around just to play pity patty and all that other stuff. Tacoma's got some fire over there, and we'll see them in the Tacoma Dome for that. Can't wait to see it. And then finally on the nightcap on Friday, it's going to be Charlotte and Anchorage, another team that's looking to get some momentum. Charlotte, they are the favorites as per talent, but Anchorage has been balling this season. Can Anchorage shut the Charlotte show down early and keep them away from the playoffs? That's going to be the question we ask as we move to Friday. Make sure you stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. Let's get this money. I got some chicken wings and whiskey and miss. I'm feeling it.